recording. Here we are. To one of my favorite games to have come out. It's made by Akuma Kira, who you might know from Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion, among also Lost in Vivo. I've only played one of those. And it's not Spooky's Jumpscare Mansion. I might have to play that at some point in the future on this stream. That'd be fun. But here we are. I'm probably going to screw with the game volume a little. I don't really have any people watching yet, do I? It's all good. I'm going to silent. The light filtering over everything, I think, makes it look better. So I'm going to properly start us off with making a new character. I'm gonna be quiet for this.
Long ago, a great beast came from the sea and brought with it a poisonous fog that spread across the earth. Corrupting everything it reached, the poison fog slowly transformed the world and brought about a new age. Now, grounded by the poison sky and outnumbered by creatures, humankind became desperate and formed feudal kingdoms. Closed off from each other, they became paranoid and are on the brink of extinction. Those deemed undesirable, such as criminals or the ill, are cast out, banished into the depths of the Great Well, a pit of the diseased and undead. The Great Well is said to have but one door to the surface.
So yeah, this game is horror adjacent. Yeah, I'm just gonna state it outright. I'm pretty sure this counts as a horror game. Wretched thief. Thinking of stealing your life back? You belong to the depths now. Drop. Yeah, this game is immensely spooky. I hope y'all can understand that. I'm yawning. Well, with that, I can officially start us off with an intro. Hello, everyone. I'm Beastly454, also known as Ash, and I will be your purveyor of the game known as Lunacid. And it's called that because the entire time it feels like an acid trip. Also, yes, there's a pronoun setting. Say what you will, it's a setting. I don't think it matters. I'm just gonna leave it as the default and move on. We have a name for our character. Same as always, Ash. Now we get to pick what our icon is. There are a lot of them. One of them looks like John Dark Souls. If you get that reference, good for you. I also made 2 custom portraits. One of Alucard from Symphony of the Night, because I played that a lot as a child. One of Ash, my proto-gen avatar. And then there's some more presets that were made after the game fully released. I played this game during pre-release, and I rather enjoyed it quite a lot. So let's pick something fun. Maybe I'll use my avatar that I use for everything. But I feel like playing this goat witchy lady. Let's look at what we have to offer. We have the Thief, a hidden figure from a faraway land cast into the well for their crimes. They begin with little, but are adept at finding lost treasure. If I remember correctly, that might mean that they find stuff easier, like item discovery. Knight, a valiant warrior, steadfast and determined, albeit lost without a king. They excel at combat and find glory in violence. Witch, a cunning magic user with a penchant for the dark. They thrive with the waxing of the moon and feed off their own lunacy. Please note these. You want lower numbers. These are your resistances, or rather, how much extra damage you take from each type. The Witch takes 150% of holy damage, but only 70% of cold and only 80% of dark. All the others are standard. Just as a pretty straightforward thing of going. Each of these classes change your stats, which is fairly obvious. Vampire, a bloodthirsty creature of the night. What is a man? Sort of joke here. Awakened by hunger. They're replenished by the shedding of blood, but weakened from fire. If I remember correctly, they straight up, whenever you damage something with a weapon that causes the enemy to bleed against enemies that bleed, they recover HP in the form of blood that slowly heals over time. And if I remember correctly, vampires also heal that blood faster. Same with the undead. A discarded corpse, unwanted by the world above, yet highly resistant and stubborn. Hence the resistance and the 10 strength. Still hilariously weak to fire. Royal, a child of noble birth, inexperienced but well-equipped, otherwise. Their lineage foretelling of importance. I believe they start out with items, and, they take less normal damage, which is pretty useful. Cleric. A nurturing healer, on a pilgrimage to help those who are lost in the Great Well. They put others first, for better or for worse. Less fire damage, less holy damage. But more ice, normal, and dark. Shinobi! If I remember correctly, it starts out with the highest speed and dex. A silent, deadly shadow sent into the well to assassinate. They care not for the corpses left behind, only those ahead. And the Forsaken. If you've played Dark Souls, you know what this class is. just don't fucking die. You take 150% normal damage. You only take 50% poison damage. Thinking on it, we will be going with the witch. Not only because it looks the best for our art here, but I get to show off one of the game's neat mechanics, early and often. Now, they start with a 70% and an 80% resistance to ice and dark, respectively. Now, basically, the most common is normal damage. Poison damage is like the second most common, and dark is like the third. Holy, well, you'll see which creatures produce holy damage. So, today we will be a goat mom, and I hope all of y'all are having a good time about this. I'm a hand, am I? I'm interested in this, he said, trying to sound like Alucard. So, the first thing you'll notice, the time. That's right, this game is time sensitive. Or rather, it knows what time it is, at all times. As long as your clock is correctly set. Now, there are special events based on the moon phase. Specific things happen during the full moon, certain things happen during the new moon, as well as times in between. I probably won't be able to cover the entirety of that, but as it goes, could be much worse. But there's also weapons, quick items, magic rings. Magic rings will be useful later. I will explain them later. Now, here's the game manual. That's right, it's rated 17 plus, kind of, sort of. Please note the epilepsy, seizures, and such. Now, here we go. Controls, the story. I think this is just straight up the startup. Oh. Actually, long ago a great beast came from the sea, and it spread a poisonous fog across the earth. This event transformed the world into a new age. An age of magic, but also an age of death. Creatures and abominations came from the fogs. Silver liquid fell from the moon and made a deep passage into the earth. As humans became destitute, I think that's how you pronounce it, having fought and lost to creatures throughout the many years, they created the Great Well, a series of pits and tunnels carved out by silver moonlight. And into the sunken heap, they banished the abominations, creatures, and anything else undesirable. A simple thief, who would steal back their life, has just been thrown into this strange underworld. Here's the character creation bits. Yeah, this just explains out of game. Here are the starting classes. Combat, power bar. I'll explain that further. Lunacid and magic. Basically, spells are inscribed into rings, and you must equip them to use them. The spell is cast by holding and releasing the appropriate casting button, which would be C and V. The spell will also need either mana or blood depending on the type of spell. Mana is recharged by interacting with a crystal menu. Blood regains naturally by a crystal menu. Also, just a simple point, there are also mana potions and health potions. Your HP bar is your blood bar. That's right, you can cast spells using blood. Specific spells, but that will be later. Casting spells will also cause lunacy, depending on the caster's maximum mana, spell cost, and the real-world lunar cycle. That's right. Moon, once again. Lunacy causes more damage to be inflicted both by the player spells and by creatures. It will also increase EXP. Leveling, basically killing enemies, grants EXP at specific amounts of EXP per level. You can go level up stats, add a crystal. Some weapons can be leveled by just inflicting damage. Here are the status effects. We've got bleeding, which is bleeding. Causes damage, but it leaves blood loss, i.e. a hollow. Hello. Sarah Hill 0. Just hello. Please note, I don't have a thing that has the chat on a big screen, so I can't really look over to the side and see things. So if you're saying hi, just understand that I'm trying to say hi back too. This is a game that I really like. It's great. So we've got bleeding, poison, curse, blindness, slowness, mana drain, and EXP drain. EXP drain is something that is not very common, but I will probably show things. I'm doing good. I'm having fun. So, elements are great. NPCs will cover later. Alchemy also covered later. Credits, because, yeah. Fucking love this game. I'm having a great time. So, this is kind of dark. So, there might be some, filtering problems, because it does in fact have wind physics. Why this game has wind physics, despite being, well, it's good. Elvis, I completely consent to being your palico. This is the save crystal. It saves data, as well as your life. You'll understand why I mean life later. I believe this just goes straight to a door. It does. I believe I have... Wait. I forgot how many hours I have in this game. It's a lot. I play this game a lot. If you were here earlier and paid attention, I have 3 save files right now. But I played during the pre-release beta, or not beta, but before the full game released. And during that, I got through all of the content 3 times on update after update on different characters. I played this game a lot. I still kind of do. Because I love exploration. Though I will note, I don't know every single place, and I do expect... Well, actually, I can be kind of useful as a walkthrough, because I remember a lot of the start of the game, at the very least, so I can be at least a little bit helpful there. I'm just not a living encyclopedia like some people think I am, but I can talk about a topic for hours on end when I am very, very interested in said topic. And here's the first enemy of the game. A snail. Now, you can get critical hits by hitting an enemy with a fully charged attack with an element that they are weak to. Now, naturally, you don't know what enemies are weak to. Most people don't, off the top, because they do not have a spell that allows you to figure that out later. If I remember correctly, it's in the forest area in a secret room? I'm not sure. My brain kind of sucks sometimes when I'm going into details, but... Purple. And like a Malang, Elvis. I am from the States. I am a weirdo who is severely autistic. Please note when I say severely autistic, I am being woefully, what's it called? Hyperbolic. Another ocean bone shard. I was hoping for money. Also, I'm pretty sure jumping makes me move faster, but I'll be honest, I haven't done enough research to say conclusively. They really just keep giving me it. At this rate, this guy might just give me the ice, sickle. That'd be useful. Get back here, you slimy snail. Nope, another ocean bone shard. Purple and gray. As those are Ash's primary colors. Bonk. Bonk. This is the earliest, what's it called? If I remember correctly, this enemy, the Shulker, is the earliest way to get cursed in the game, which locks you out of your weapons for a specific amount of time. It does not stop you from casting spells, but it does prevent you from attacking. I'm not a fan of doing collab streams, mainly because I just talk over people a little too much, so I prefer playing solo games. That is just how I do. I talk too much, and I don't want to be rude and talk over people a lot, just because I have too many words and not enough time to say them all. So... But I do rather enjoy this game quite wholeheartedly, and I want to get more people into it. Because the next game, kind of, the prequel to this game, comes out this year. I don't remember the name of the game, which is my own fault. Shoot, what's the question? One thing I curse about this mortal coil. Not being able to talk more. Customize. I'm just using OBS to do stuff. I don't have any of the fancy streamer things that some people have. I just have a good mic and a halfway decent rig. I sincerely am just new to streaming. This is my second stream, like, ever. Well, not literally. This is like, I think, third or fourth in number. And behold, the first spell in the game. Ghost Light. Also, simply to put, I don't mind just... I'll be fine where I am, really. I want to figure out this streaming stuff slowly. Because I have some friends who stream a bit, and I can talk to them if I need help. So, I'm not really in no rush to get too good too quickly. I can just talk to my friends, ask for advice, and if needed, you know, figure out how to edit videos or add more things to OBS, that sort of thing. Behold, the first NPC of the game. Her name is Demi. She's either just straight demon or half demon or something like that. She's wearing a breastplate. Hello, Demi. This area is called Hollow Basin. It's the highest reaching point of the Great Well. It's also one of the safest areas of the Great Well, except, of course, Wing's Rest. Speaking of Wing's Rest, I can spirit you there if you want. Sure. Gotcha. Thanks, Demi. Wait, I think I accidentally... Yeah, I accidentally equipped Flame Spear into equip slot 2. I always keep Ghost Light on until I have a weapon that also functions as a light source. Okay. Time to start us off. We have a bunch of stuff to do, like increasing our intelligence and dexterity to greater effect. Because jumping is surprisingly actually something useful in this game. Oh good, it worked. Last time I tried that spell it only worked halfway, so this is Wing's Rest. It's an old temple of sorts made by a sect of holy monks. They were banished into the Great Well back during the Crusades. Although they are long gone, their protective magic still lingers. Take your time and relax here. If you want to head back out, use the crystal where you came in. Thanks. Hiya. Take your time and relax here. If you want to head back out, use the crystal where you came from. Thanks, Demi. You're great. I might need to get some silver. This is Etna. She's the local alchemist. And I get to actually show off what alchemy does straight off the bat. Throwing knives! We officially have our first offensive item, which is just a bunch of throwing knives. Also, you see that crown above his head? That becomes more and more visible the more lunacy you have, or the closer to a full moon you are at. This is Clive. He's a skeleton. Why he has that crown, I have no idea, but he's cool. Well, hello there, Sonny. People call me Clive. Though that's not real my name. I seem to have lost it. My memory isn't quite what it used to be. But my bones is good. I stay young by drinking these little health tonics. Here, why don't you take some? You look a little mealy. Be careful of wandering the dips. Not everything out there is as peaceful as a skeleton. How you been? Be careful of wandering the depths. Not everything out there is as peaceful as a skeleton. So, I'm just talking to the NPCs of Wing's Rest, and I have upgraded the replica sword into the Heritage Sword. A steel longsword typically given to the castle guard. Though the castle fell long ago, these swords remain as a testament to the quality of the royal armory and have been passed down for generations. It has been passed down the Armstrong family line for generations! I can't do his voice any better, but I do love Alex Louis Armstrong. Favorite Full Metal Alchemist character, almost. When I have to... I don't hate doing parkour in these games, it's just... very slidey. Sliding. See? Sliding all over the place. Well, let's read The Moon. The moon cried to us in our time of need. Yeah, this game has Dark Souls style lore drops where sometimes you find the most interesting bit of lore attached to random weapon you've picked up off of a skeleton. Nope. Might just have to go and increase my dexterity a bunch to make this more effective. There we go. I got up. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Nothing's gonna keep me down. I'm gonna end up getting DMCA'd by whoever made that song. And I keep singing that. Ow. Bugger. Oh wait, I can swear. This is an 18+ stream. I don't do that. I don't do it much anyways. At least I try not to. You know what? I'm gonna wait until I get higher dexterity to do that. That up there is an ocean elixir. It increases how much maximum mana you have by a specific amount. This is Cheryl. Cheryl, I have literally 0 money. I will return. Now that I've talked to everybody. Oh, also, interesting bit here. Sit. You can sit on the couch. It doesn't do anything. At least not that I know of. I mean, for all I know, it could... You could slowly make your stats go up for all I know. But I think I need to get some money to get that key. That key looks very important, given that it was only 1 silver. Not getting any silver from these. Well, I might just be able to make a bunch of throwing knives. Or I might get the spell Summon Snail, I believe, because snails. Well, that's actually mildly funny now that I think about it. I actually got the spell Summon Snail before I got money. That is... legitimately funny to me. Now I have 2 silver and some damage. I feel like I do not have very many viewers for this. I actually get more views on YouTube, I think. But, yeah. This is... I'm gonna complete all of this specific area before I get to... I say complete. Like, I'm going to go through all of this area that I can. Like, try to find all the secrets, that sort of thing. I'm not the best at this game. I will never say that I am, because I am not. I am at best decent. And even then, my ability is still in question at all times. Well, I have a total of 2 silver. I wonder why none is basically dropping from these guys. Keep yawning. We are currently at 68% lunacy. It's dark as all get out here. I'm trying to... Well... I mean, I can swear. But I feel like swearing excessively just kinda... isn't good. Not that I condemn others who do it. Let's go back to Room's Rest and see if I can buy that key. And we're back. Oh. Thanks. Hey there, Cheryl. I'll buy that enchanted key. Yes! 2 ocean elixirs. Now, you'd think I'd want to use them immediately, but no. You see, they also fully restore your mana, which makes them very, very useful. Hello, Etna, once more. You know what? I'm gonna talk to Clive some more. Hey, bud. Hey, Sonny, did I ever tell you about Yviksarid the Golden? During the reign of the Golden Lance, most magic was exiled. But there was a thought that if magic is wicked, then there must be another power which is holy. No one knows his name before he was, however you say that name, the Golden. Only that he was a holy man from Carcosa who was devoted to finding this unknown power. Like many in his time, he became obsessed with golden and pale yellow. For if the silver moonlight is the source of magic, then the golden sun could be the source he sought. Some priests would even construct long, thin copper pipes reaching into the sky beyond the poison fog to try and drink the golden essence of the sun. It is unknown just how Oxford found his power if he used those methods, but at some point he died finding that power. He then became a holy relic of the church, and parades would be held with his corpse in tow. Saints would even be allowed to drink his holy blood. However, his power was not limitless, and eventually his corpse had become brittle and dry. At least, I think that's how it happened. My memory ain't that good. Thanks, Clive. Hello, Etna. Oh, right. She has a bunch of already known alchemy recipes and some extra ones. All of them will be useful eventually. Such as the bomb, I think. I think you can make a bomb. I mean, these sorts of games, you can usually use fire bombs of some variety, right? Now, I guess the pain for me right now is attempting to find more people to just hang out with. I talk to what? We'll have a good time. Doodly-doo. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. Having a ball, don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time. I'm just gonna stop singing that because it will give me copyright strikes because I can actually hold a key sometimes. Okay, let's see. It is slowly getting darker. But I have just the thing. Our second weapon of the game. Unless you got enough silver to buy the rapier and or anything else from Cheryl's shop. Behold. Weapons can emit light. In this case, a fire light from a torch. Please note, if you do go underwater, it does doubt light sources that are caused by fire. That won't come into effect until much later in the game, but I think it's neat to know. So, as you saw, there was no loading screen, which means this is actually part of the same place that we were just in. But it's much creepier. Especially with the soundtrack. And with the change of soundtrack, I think a change in aesthetic is called for. We're going with Midnight now. Because, I don't know, I just think it's... I will be changing the aesthetic every once in a while. And I will use it as kind of a transition between areas sometimes. This guy looks like he's about to stand up and try to do something. I still don't know what rating this game is. Because, I mean, maybe it's the same rating as Kingsfield, because, you know, it's kind of in the same genre, I guess. This whole place is dark. I mean, technically this game is a dungeon crawler, I think is the proper term. But as it goes... Oh, it's a Dakota! Hello, Dakota. Welcome to the stream. This whole game is dark. And I mean that on the gamma settings, as well as just generally grim in storytelling. Well, we have found a ritual dagger. It deals poison damage, if I remember correctly. Let's read the lore on the torch, actually. Crude torches like these are common within dark tunnels. It seems for as long as recorded history, people have sought to drive away the darkness that surrounds us. Ritual dagger. A strange, wicked-looking instrument. It seems to not do much damage, as it was intended to make victims suffer by inflicting tiny piercing wounds, which got infected from a poison coating the blade. It deals poison damage, and has a thrust of 2. Thrust is just how far you move when you attack. Higher thrust means that technically you can attack from farther away, and, yeah. Ranged weapons have a different setup for that, though. Well, this place is kind of grim. To hunger is to live, to consume is to die. Lithomancy. A forbidden blood magic that gives life to the inanimate. Unable to comprehend existence, the objects only scream. Created by Mad Wizard Abdul before his exile, it is unknown what the purpose of this spell was. Well, I can now imbue objects with life. That's weird. Actually, should probably read, Ghost Light summons a spectral orb of light that follows the caster for 60 seconds. Useful for illuminating the depths of the well. Flame Spear fires a flaming javelin, a weaponized form of pyromancy, created by Fire Witch Ashley. Oh, I get it, Ashley. Summon Snail. Summons a snail as a temporary familiar. Prevalent in most areas, these snails have grown larger from the seeping moonlight. Although fairly useless in a fight, some magical practitioner thought of a use for them. Oh right, lithomancy uses blood, not mana. And behold, the perk of using fire damage. It occasionally sets the target ablaze, which deals damage over time. Also, I am just beating the shit out of these so I can get silver. Because money is incredibly useful in this game. And behold, our first enemy of this area. The Mummy. Not to be confused with the movie of the same name. They are, of course, weak to fire, given that they are, you know, beings made of dried flesh. They're not one to be easily... you get it. They're dried out and, like, strung out and so on and so forth. They're mummified. Obviously, that's the word I was looking for. I think there's another mummy here. Great. That works. I thought it wouldn't die. Okay, here we go. It appears the brain was removed, but the wounds were inflicted within the skull itself. It looks like the brain carved its own way out. That's metal as hell. Yeah. That's kind of an obvious secret door, you know, given that it directly leads you to it. Well, that mummy has a sword. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. That works. Ah, yes. Throw knives. Go! I was fully expecting that to fail. If at first you don't succeed, try some more. Oh, fuck. That hit pretty hard. Might have to increase my defense. I honestly wish this game was not brighter, but had more sources for illumination other than weapons, specifically the torch. Like maybe a more white light version of the torch. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, they probably do, and I just haven't found them yet. Blood wine. I bet if I was a vampire, that heals pretty good. I feel like I'm missing something. I mean, this might be a secret. Well, that works. The fuck? I've been blinded. Well. I just died to something I have never seen before. Well, guys, gals, and all the other pals, that was something. Well, let's go see if I can get myself a run back on that guy. Because that was definitely something. Also, hello, Zoe. I'm gonna hit another save. And, I'm gonna hope this time goes a little bit better for me. That guy fucking scared me. Also, please note, now all of my, now the seed is different because I moved, which means the drop rates have, probably changed. At least I still have all of my consumables. Squidgy door. You know what, I'm going to do the smart thing and equip a crystal shard as one of my items. You know what, let's go to clean. I think that actually cut down how far my torch lights up. That, or I'm just extra blind today. Woo. I'd make some kind of woo-woo face. But, I'd need to start, like, making, or figuring out how to do face tracking and things. You know what? Progen VTubers are actually pretty out there, aren't they? Like, there are quite a few. But I am known as Ash the Protogen. As people should know. And I have a bunch of friends who are friendly friends. By the way, if I end this stream when a friend of mine named Calvira starts hers, I plan on raiding with the low amount of people as I have. Because why not? I may not be a kobold, but dragons are still pretty great. Oh, I missed one. Soon we'll be free of the accursed well, for great prophet Abdul has found a way out. While we're tethered here physically, our minds can be extricated with enlightenment. I think they took the meaning of those words a little bit too literally. I mean, just look at this guy's face. Hello? Hello? I should probably not do that voice. I am not a voice actor. Please do not take my words of advice too seriously, or use them in a court of law, as I am not a lawyer either. Realize this is probably desecration of a grave. Lithomancy! Given I don't think there are police in the Great Well, I don't think we'll have to worry too much, but as it goes, better safe than sorry. Make it look like there was never any of these here, so they don't expect there to be missing. Wait, if this place is old enough, do you think it counts as archaeology and not grave robbing? What is the point where where grave robbing becomes archaeology? Like, at what point does it go from okay, or to not okay, from not okay to okay to desecrate a grave? Seconds is a long time, but also it is not. Please note, I'm still using the torch as a weapon because I don't have enough EXP for it. Pew, 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 pew. Die. Die! Thy end is now! Other Minos Prime noises. Minos? Have at thee! Kya! Thy end is now. Shit, I got that. Fuck. I was hoping maybe he'd drop his sword. Maybe this one will. Nope. Just some silver. Another crystal shard. Luigi and the crystal compass. Paper Luigi. You know what? That would actually have been a pretty great game that Nintendo could have done. Paper Luigi and the Crystal Compass. A wooden shield. A typical wooden shield, normally used in the offhand and paired with a sword or thrusting weapon. Provides an ample defense if timed well. It has an 80% block coefficient. They just keep giving me silver. Die, monster, you don't belong in this world. It is not by my hand that I am once again given flesh. Something, something, something. Symphony of the Night reference. Actually, I'm forgetting what game that one specifically actually comes from originally. I know it's Richter who says the line. So, I think it's Symphony of the Night during the Richter startup. That works. I have found myself in a new location. Without any explanation, no time for relaxation. Go away. I dislike how quickly they move. Because I don't have a weakness to physical damage. And I keep getting stacks. Like, I'm already at 72 silver. I might... Wait a second, the body actually got up to fight me. That brings about a little bit more of a question mark than which of these bodies were still alive, in quotes. Yeah, this one's a little bit obvious. Well, that works. Yay. Money. Hello. I like money. I can't really do a Mr. Krabs impression off the top of my head. SpongeBob. SpongeBob. SpongeBoy me Bob. We need to kill Plankton before he can steal the Krabby Patty formula or something. Eh. I need a quick drink from a watermelon. Hello. Hello, Dapper Rat. Or Dapper Rats, actually. More than one rat. I bet they're in a trench coat of some kind. No wonder they're so dapper. Crawler, Knight, and I think a regular one. I'm gonna do what's called the Joestar secret technique. Running away! Ooh. A spear. A sharp spear with a steel point, manufactured en masse during the Crusades into the Great Well. My question is, why were they trying to crusade into the Great Well? Mirage revealed. Maybe I can actually go to a crystal and, like, do some leveling real quick. Because this is kind of a dangerous situation to be in. Oh. Holy Toledo. Batman. This looks like a good spread. Some extra resistance. Never hurt nobody. Never hurt anybody, I guess. This is Lunacid. It is a, I guess, dark fantasy? Kinda, sort of. It's a fantasy dungeon crawler. That's a lot like the Kingsfield set of games. And, it does stuff based on the phase of the moon and time. So it's pretty dang cool. And this is Cheryl the Crow. Sorry, Ash. Sometimes it's hard being the only one that needs to sleep. I've never seen Demi sleep, and everybody else here are technically dead. Caca. Anyways. Fancy a new trinket, perhaps? Sure. I'll buy that rapier off your hands. Can't be too much worse than the heritage sword, right? 9 damage. A thin and light piercing sword made of steel. Stab. Stab. Stab, 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 stab. Also, a lot of people like Cheryl. This is Demi. You see that? You know what? I'll talk to her. Maybe she'll talk about it. Welcome back. Nope. That scythe. It's the same scythe that killed the fuck out of me earlier in the stream. This is Edna. She's an astral projection ghost thing. And this is Clive. He's a skeleton. He's my favorite character in here. Besides Cheryl. I didn't get any more spells yet. Let's go here. So, acquaint myself. I will be mostly doing everything in this specific area. I will be going to the crystals of 2 other areas in this stream, I think. Or at least trying to. That leads to another area, but I need to clear out this area more. I also need to upgrade my rapier before I go anywhere else. And hopefully pick up another weapon. I'm not a completionist, but I do enjoy having a good deal of it. I also absolutely hate crawlers. Because they hurt a lot. So, I guess I'll give a little bit of backstory of why I like this game so much. The answer? It's one of the very first games that I have just seen somebody play, but haven't seen a lot of people play it. I really liked the concept, and I really wanted to play it, so I got it, and I just kind of fell in love with it. I've played dungeon crawlers before, Legend of Grimrock and Legend of Grimrock 2, one of my, 2 of my favorite games. But I know very well that not everybody shares that very same thought process of they're good games. Oh, I can spam it! Ah! Oh. I now need to be very careful not to spam that specific spell too much. Or I might just drain the entirety of my mana in, like, 6-7 casts. So, a basic summary, or at least a little bit, of how the weapon EXP works. If something can take damage, and you hit it, your weapon gains EXP based on the amount of damage it deals. The more you use something, and the more damage it does, the more, you know, the more EXP it usually takes to level it up. Yeah. I played I Just Want to Be Single last time. The anti-dating simulator. Hello, mummy. Are you my mummy? Hope not. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. So the basic premise of this game is, you were an undesirable on the surface, and you got dumped down a well. This well, the Great Well. A very large well. It did not go well. The rapier is one of my favorite weapons in this game because of how quickly it charges and attacks. It also upgrades into my actual favorite weapon in the game. Kind of. One of, I guess. I like a lot of the weapons in this game. Thrusting swords just kind of edge out a lot of competition due to stab. For instance, not swing as quickly, as neither does the torch. Also, yes, you can break lamps. You can break a lot of things in this game. It's great. If I remember correctly, one of these directions leads to a secret. Maybe. Ah. My brain sucks. Being autistic has its perks. Most of the time being able to remember a lot of random stuff. Today, it's giving me mild brain fog from time to time. Like, oh, what am I thinking of? What is that thing I'm trying to remember? To quote one of my favorite characters in fiction, or rather, my favorite quote from video games. Die, monster, you don't belong in this world. It is not by my hand that I go back. Yeah, dang it. I can't do it. I don't have it fully. Oh. There. You're in the know, right? A VHS tape. Yeah, it's smacking the walls. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Secret tunnel! Okay, let's read some item descriptions, because I feel like it. Wine made from fermented blood. A delicacy in aristocratic and vampiric circles. Restores one's blood and health if vampiric. Otherwise, poisonous. Gross. Crystal Shard. A fragile shard of a crystal. By breaking it, the magic that is released shrouds the user and warps them back to Wing's Rest. Enchanted Key. A bewitched key made from ocean bone, able to remove the old enchanted gates that were put in place after the Crusades. Health Vial. A golden vial of blood that fully recovers the drinker's vitality. Given to knights during the subterranean Crusades, these vials remain as a precious relic of that time. Mana Vial, a silver vial of liquid that fully recovers the drinker's magic ability. Made from the cranial fluid of magic adept beasts during the birth of magic. Gross. Ocean Elixir, a flask of enchanted water embodying the spirit of the ocean. By drinking it, one becomes closer to the ocean and gains plus 40 maximum mana permanently. Throwing Knives, a simple thrown weapon made of sharpened ocean bone. Normally used by thieves and assassins to deal damage from afar. And finally, an old strange box. Its function was forgotten long ago. That's right, guys. This game is post-apocalyptic. Not like, you know, it already was. I guess it's post-apocalyptic, kinda, sort of. I guess it's still technically an apocalypse outside of the Great Well, so I guess it's hard to describe, isn't it? This way to the Fetid Mire. I have found a stone club. A simple club fashioned from stone, difficult to handle, but a viable option when rudimentary weapons are hard to come by. I.e., bonk! I have found the bonking stick. You have a good time, dapper rats. The full stack of rats are going. Stay safe. The fetid mire. Lotus seed pod. Well, at least this place is better lit than the last place. Rest area. Lower passage. Oh, rats. I have found Alvis's favorite place in the game, I guess, because it has rats that are not hostile. Rat. Rattle. Sorry about scaring you there, Mr. Rat. Let's head back to Wing's Rest. And talk to Demi again. Hello. Hiya. Welcome back. Not much of a talker she is sometimes. Hey, Clive. Hey, Sonny. Yes, you've told me about him already. I give it. Just forget about it. Oh, my bad. Another time then. We now have the Silver Rapier. A thin, piercing sword made of the finest silver, no doubt manufactured during the Crusades for battle against the undead. Deals holy damage. And I once again have 72 silver. I have a stabbing sword. I'm not talking crap. Rats are great. I also like the skeleton. Clive is great. Though I will state, I have two favorite characters in this game, and one of them is Demi. Because I think she's adorable and deserves head pats. Though I say that a lot about my friends, about people I enjoy hanging out around. It tends to be the first thing I think about. Cool. Hopefully you enjoy hanging around. Ooh, 5 silver. Ooh, 5 silver. Ooh, an opal. I'm not expecting these things to drop stuff. But I'm hitting them anyways because I'm hoping they do. I'm not going to go to this specific part of the game yet. But it is a very useful part of the game. So instead of going forward, I'm going to hit the crystal, and then I'm going to head back to Wing's Rest once more. With this money, I shall now buy one of my favorite weapons in this game. A gun. I'm kidding. I don't get that until... Is there a gun? Yeah, my memory sucks. I've bought a crossbow. You know, the, I guess it was effectively a gun during, like, the 15th century, kinda, sort of. I'm gonna go around in the catacombs some more. Try to find that skeleton that myrtleized me, and hopefully myrtleize it back now that I have holy damage. Holy damblage. I don't remember what the soft caps in this game are. Sup, nerd? I'm not here for your lunch money. I'm here to maybe get a sword out of this. I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm mostly just hoping to not die. This specific area is strangely well lit. Now give me all you got, I want your money, not your life. Rest for the wicked. Close our eyes. At least I'm dealing enough damage to fight these guys. As long as I'm hidden where I'm supposed to. Yes! Rusted sword. Hell yeah. Rusted sword. I will be using that later against probably things that are less resistant to being stabbed. That, or I might just train it on these guys, actually. Because it deals normal damage, which these guys do not resist. Well, I've been poisoned. This ain't fun. That works. I'm still blind, though. I'm sorry for this. Yeah. I got blinded. Now I have Blood Strike. A weaponized form of blood magic. Some warriors sought these forms of magic to rely on their vitality rather than their magic power. What's funny is it still takes having a high intelligence to cast it as quickly as you would most normal offensive spells. What's funny is it also deals dark damage, if I remember correctly. Which a lot of things in this game resist. I actually have a answer to that question, Zoe. How long it takes to beat this game? Depends on if you want to speedrun it or not. It could take anywhere from like 2, 3, 4 hours, maybe 5, to as many as you want to. I remember doing that did something, but I don't remember what it does other than give me that strange coin. So please understand that I am not a Wikipedia article on this game. I'm just a well-informed individual. Something, 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 comic book guy, something, something, something. That guy had $10. Die, monster, you don't belong in this world. But enough talk! It's more than that. Maybe I'll make, but enough talk as a stream thing. Whenever I get a follow, it just yells, but enough talk! That'd be great. If I could figure it out. Have it be, the glass breaking sound from Symphony of the Night, and then, but enough talk. Please note, while I'm doing that, I am probably just stimming. Because my brain dislikes doing nothing. Please note, for some reason, these snails are natively hostile. I'm going to blame the moon for this. My blood magic seems to deal quite a bit of damage to these fuckers. Oh, I'm being called. I will deny it for now. I currently do not have a will be right back thing, so once I get to a safe space, I'm gonna hit the pause screen and I'm gonna call that guy back. Also, yes, my ringtone is just straight up the Metal Gear Solid codec call sound. So, I will be right back. Right after I warp to Wing's Rest. So, as it goes, this isn't the end, but I might just, cut this out of any videos I make from this. We are sitting on the couch. I will be right back. And I return. Sorry for the wait. That only took like 5-10 minutes at most. Hello again, Cheryl. Having an extra couple of antidotes is always useful. More throwing knives. Now to Yosei Forest. I'll probably cut these into 2 separate things, if I can, or I might not. I don't know. I'll just keep going until I feel like stopping. Behold, my least favorite enemy in this area. Fucking... Well... That kinda sucked. Didn't save before, in Wing's Rest for that. That kinda sucked. Remember, kiddos, save early, save often. Hello once again, Demi. Still one of my favorite characters. Yes, I'd like to buy 2 health vials, 2 mana vials, and a couple of antidotes. Thank you. Yeah, I should probably have my fire attack. Hello, Edna. Yes, I would like to try some alchemy. Give me them ocean bone shards. Throwing knives, go! Random bullshit, go! So, it's either Yosei Forest or going to a slightly different place. The Fetid Mire. If I remember correctly, Yosei Forest does not innately go anywhere, specifically. Other than a place directly connected to Yosei Forest. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-da bum bum ba-dum bum ba-da bum ba-da bum. So, the Destroying Angel is a mushroom that is poisonous, hence the name. It's called an angel because it looks like an edible mushroom. If I remember correctly, Holy Warmth is a holy magic that revitalizes the user. Simply at the cost of mana. We have found the heal spell. It is not that efficient. But it's leagues more useful than people give it credit for. The Holy Sword Excalibur! I keep yawning. I just kind of yawn all the time sometimes. Ah. Gotta love water. So much easier to drink than any of those thicker liquids that other beings consume to sustain themselves. Blood, overrated. Liquid metal, too hot. Tea, I'm good at tea. Alas, I gave all my blood to the forest, but it wasn't enough. We have found Blood Drain. Despite its name, it doesn't drain blood from enemies. It drains blood from me. Not fun. That's right, melee me. I'm not dumb enough. Ow! When life gives you lemons. Make life take the lemons back. I don't want your damn lemons. I'm sorry, Zoe, but these things will actually hit me with the biggest Kamehameha wave if I don't take them out. I'm also working on getting the spell Summon Kodama from them. Well, good news. Summons a forest spirit is a temporary familiar. These spirits are mostly harmless, but will strive to protect the forest or their summoner. So I guess I am now friends with the Kodamas. I have found a bow called the Elfin Bow. Now it's time for the weirdest shit possible in this game. I'm going to equip, instead of the Elfin Bow, I'm going to still have the Rusted Sword equipped. Did I buy the crossbow? I did buy the crossbow. Crossbow time, baby! Woo! Crossbow time! You, my good sir, can fuck. Well, that sucks. Well, I got fucking myrtleized. And now I have to do all that again. Hopefully I get the same RNG of getting a good drop of the fucking summon Kodama. I need to stop swearing. Too much swearing. You know what? I'm gonna do the morally healthy thing to do, and I'm gonna go beat the shit out of some mummies to increase the EXP on this sword. Because, well, first of all, save, then I'm going back here. Yeah, they can... you saw that giant light-based attack that those guys kept throwing at me? It's that, but it hits harder, which makes it worse. The Kodamas are also still absolutely adorable little bunny things. But the Yakuls will just straight murder me in cold blood, even if I don't plan on hurting them. So, not my fault on their hostility on that regard. I'm going to equip the crossbow instead of the silver spear. I will state, they're not as cute as you are, Zoe. Hopefully she heard that, because she deserves more head pets. Zoe is my friend, and if I ever do a collab stream, hopefully it will be with my buddies from a server I'm on. Because they are the bomb. I'm about to play, yay, he said, talking like that one guy from that one movie. I have the medieval equivalent of a gun. And it's surprisingly more effective than I thought it would be. Die, monster! Die, monster! If I ever get a second monitor, it will be basically dedicated to being used for stuff. Okay, so I can now upgrade my rusted sword. You know what? I don't feel like walking back. Gonna hit the save. Gonna see if I can level up. I can. I would like to make more throwing knives. And now we have the Dark Greatsword, a heavy iron greatsword imbued with a strange dark energy. Crossbow, a basic ranged weapon. Iron Torch, a simple torch, but upgraded with iron bands that protect the wielder's hands. Ritual Dagger, I've already read. Silver Rapier, I've also read. I've actually read everything. Good. I'm up to date. So, if it's not obvious, dark damage hurts Kodamas more than pretty much any other damage type. Save. And back to the forest. So this is the only place where holy damage is used, or one of. Bitch, please. I'ma snipe you. Wave goodbye to your head, wanker. Boom. Headshot. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Eat shit, magic moth. I should probably hit the save button. But now they're back. Or, no, they're not. Oh, cool. Oh, right, they only come back if you leave. Yay! I don't have to deal with bullshit. Eat shit, yeah, cool. Nope, that is not a safe space to... Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, no. Ah! Well, I did not mean to do that one bit, but here I am! I hate when they won't just give me the ring immediately, because it makes me feel bad for killing them. 100% Lunacy. 200% EXP. You're level 30, I have 70 silver. Get me more pictures of Spider-Man. So, have any of you played the Paper Mario set of games? If so, I have news. This game itself also has a pit of 100 trials. And because I think it's real time, it is mildly harder. Ba-da-bum bum ba-dum. Ba-da-bum bum ba-dum. I don't know if I can set my own emoji yet. Blood Drain. Flame Flare. Summons a flaming light that stays where it's cast for 45 seconds. A simple form of pyromancy created by Fire Witch Ashley. Holy Warmth. A holy magic that revitalizes the user simply at the cost of mana. Summon Snail. I've read this earlier. Blood Drain. Here we go. A simple form of blood magic. Rather than hurting one's enemies, it simply sprays them with blood. Not very useful. Unless they have a favorite white shirt that, they're wearing to combat for some reason. And thus I ruin it by covering it in my own blood. I feel like that's more of a dick move than a combat thing to do, though. I'm gonna quickly hit the save spot, because I don't want to lose my rings again. Sounds like I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog here. Maybe I'll play Mega Man next. I like Mega Man games. I actually tried to 100% Mega Man ZX Advent. I was not that very good at the game. But it was a fun experience. I died a lot. You wanna know something funny about this game? You can actually intercept, specifically... You can intercept projectiles with other projectiles. Which means... if you're a good enough shot, you can just straight up snipe somebody's arrows out of the air. The Elfin Sword. An opal. And 5 silver. A wooden longbow made from tightly wound vines. A useful long range created by the skilled craftsfolk of the Elfin Kingdom. Elfin Sword. A gold short sword inlaid with silver and sharpened beyond mortal talent. A useful melee weapon created by the skilled craftsfolk of the Elfin Kingdom. That's a way down. Typically, you don't want to go down until you've figured out every place on the level you're on. Oh, I get it. They're called Venus because Venus flytrap. Something feels secretive about around here. It's down this hallway. Fuck. I accidentally killed myself. Well, guess what I'm glad I did? Ha! I knew I'd be a dumbass at some point. So as such, I had a plan. Ha! Pretty sure the game expects you to do that, so it makes sense. You know what? I'm thinking maybe I should go visit the... You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna go to the Fetid Mire instead of continuing there. Which means I can swap off Bloodstrike for... I don't fucking care. Flame Spear. Why not? And I should probably equip something other than the Dark Greatsword. You know what? Stone Club. I'm gonna be using crossbow for most of this anyways. So might as well. If something gets too close, whack it with the thing. Crap. Oh look, something dangerous. A slime. We all know most slimes are weak to fire damage. Right, kiddos? I say that. I'm not that old! I act like I am, though. Because that's what's funny. Ooh, an antidote. That'll prove useful. Though, why am I calling my aunt Kiddo? I wonder if Mayhem's watching or not. Knowing sewers, there's probably gonna be... There. That works. Pretty sure this entire place is just covered in secrets. Several secrets. And another. You know, I highly doubt that this secret was only for a mana vial. Yeah. Well, the slime isn't attacking me. And it has a ring. Hello. Jaleisha. Well, hi there, cutie. I'm Jaleisha, the slime girl. I know what you're thinking. What's a cute gal like me doing here? Well, this is actually where I live. All the meaty sludge in sewer is great for the complexion. Hey, if you're going to be around, do you mind helping me out? I'll help, sure. My boyfriend, Bernard, has been missing. If you find out what happened to him, just come back and let me know. Let me know if you find out what happened to Bernard. Well, I have been bamboozled. I don't know the phrasing here. Does anyone want to say anything about that situation? Because I think I just offered my services to a slime girl. My detective services. Eat shit and die. Please note that is only towards the slime that was trying to kill me. Friendly slimes are fine. I'm gonna perform what's called a pro gamer move. And equip the ring that allows me to heal myself for mana instead of constantly using my health potions. Okay, what's this? The Underworks. Shit, I've been poisoned. Antidote. Go. I'm gonna go into the water and hope for the best. Who knows? There might be secret stuff down here. I do like the little scene transition they do when you go above and below the water. Ironically, since it's so, like, pervasive, it actually makes it more, what's it call it? Feels better for the water stuff. Because you can completely see through it, and it just covers the entire screen. Fuck is that thing? It calls itself the Rat Queen. That's fucking terrifying to think about. It clearly doesn't like being in the water. Well, it's dead, so... Crisis of thought averted! I say that, but it's still spooky. I'm gonna equip a weapon that isn't slow right now, because I think... There's just a rat down here with me. Hi there, buddy. Nope, nothing back here. I do love that items just have a starburst of light around them. Makes it easy to find them. Also, y'all can feel free to talk about, like, what you think about the game so far. How I talk is very not, from outside of the United States. The only way I could be any more American is if I started talking like Johnny Bravo. Pretty warm. Hoo-ha-hoo! I can't do it. I can't do a good Johnny Bravo impression. My voice is not deep enough. Ashes to ashes. It's a skeleton. Not a slime that has a skeleton in it, but just a regular ass skeleton. Stay down. Broken hilt. I die in this dampened mire. My cleansing flame dried out. The broken remains of a hilt, made of a dark, fireproof steel. It's a weapon. I wonder what it becomes, given that it can level up. That's the sound of a rat queen. That is not a good sound. That's a rat king. That is not a good sound. It's in the fucking water. What the fuck? Oh, it got out. Okay, I was like really fucking worried there for a second. What the hell? That thing is supposed to avoid being in the water. I'll get enough EXP on the hilt to figure out what it does. Maybe it'll shoot out a fucking block of ice that I can use as a weapon. I mean, at least it's cool looking as a hilt, too. Oh, the crystal. Nice. Maybe I can go beat up some mummies with this. First, level up. Always hit save. Save early, save often. That was an instant cast. And it's taking up less and less of my mana bar to keep that up. Well, I'm dealing an adequate amount of damage. Oh, cool. I'll be able to see what it does now. Bandale Rescue Rangers. I don't know why I have that song kind of stuck in my head. I've not been talking much, have I, for the last couple of bits. Sorry about that. I've just kind of been doing brain things, I guess. My brain just kind of... not checked out. It just kind of went into game mode. Engage. Engage. Rats. Where the rats? Sorry if you hear my neighbor's dog. His name is Jack, and he's a good boy. Just kind of loud. Like me! For real! Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice, he said, not really knowing how to do any sort of thing right now other than just like, eh. I think I'm accidentally lol so random humor despite just like being a weirdo. Well, I'm back at the Fetid Mire. Maybe I can upgrade this thing finally. I wonder what it's gonna become. Maybe ice will jet out of the top of it and become some kind of rapier. Or maybe it'll become... maybe a sword blade will come out of the hilt and engulf itself in, like, poison. Or maybe it'll become a light-covered blade of holy, might. I don't actually know. Off the top of my head, because I haven't played this game in a while. Okay. Hit the save button. Return. Demi, do you have anything to say? Hey Ash, welcome back. Oops. I did not mean to attempt to smack. I look live. No, you haven't. The story goes that there was a child thrown into the well. Orphanages would do this practice regularly to keep from being overwhelmed, but this child was special, for they were quite adept at magic and alchemy. And while still in their childhood, they accomplished what many could not. They escaped the Great Well by astral protection. They protected further than any had done before and made it to the outworld. But they found no solace in the world above, and eventually they returned. As they came back down, they found that their mortal body had perished. They had freedom, but were as a ghost, and the tales speak that they are still down here, helping others and still practicing alchemy. At least, I think that's how it happened. My memory ain't that good. We just got Etna's backstory! Let's see here. What do I want to do? Yellow Moral, Lotus Seed Pod, Opal, Forge, Health Vial, cool. Ashes, nothing. Ashes, Forge, clear. Let's see what sticks. Destroying Angel. Ocean Bone Shards. No. Destroying Angel. Antidote. Ah, cool. Well, let's see what the oil bath does to this thing, guys and gals, and everybody else. Oh! Fire sword! A dark steel sword that emits a blade-like flame. We have the lightsaber. A strangely modified rapier with the guard removed. Though quick and agile, some defense is sacrificed. Pick up. Maybe I want every weapon. I have no idea. Let's hit a save. Warp over to here again. Why not? Actually, better idea. Pretty sure the things here dislike fire. I also need to further upgrade my crossbow. Fire sword, go! Well, I should probably give myself a little bit of time to regen hit points. I hate these mobs. I tend to like mobs in games, because I think they're pretty. But these things, they are just annoyances masquerading as the cool-looking moth. The best part about this weapon, it's also a light source. And it's a half-decent weapon. 20 damage, 33 speed, reach 3. Yeah, this is pretty good. Well, I did not expect that to be as quick of a death as that. Well, I have picked up Rock Throw. I guess I'm a rock type now. Something feels secretive. Nothing is ever this straightforward. something. Die, monster, you don't belong in this world. It's not by my hand that I return to flesh. Called it. Secret room. Light reveal. Esotericism. Surrounds the target of the caster in light to reveal its attributes. A complex light spell used by scouts during the Crusades. Okay, it is weak to fire and ice. 5 cents. That's apparently how much its life cost. Kinda seems like a scam. I guess he got scammed. Am I doing Ed and Eddie bits now? Just yelling scams. I wonder how much of an offset my video has. Turn back. Nothing but darkness ahead. Okay. I'm gonna go hit the save game. And probably level up like 6 times. Right forest entrance. Patchouli's shop is to the left. Hello there, forest nymph lady. Patchouli. I wonder what would bring someone down here. Not many even survive past the forest spirits. If you like, I have some items for you. Sure. I'll have a moonlight vial. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, I got it. Maybe next time. You see, I'm fully lucid. And by lucid, I mean Lunacid. Full lunacy. And we're back in the cicada-filled forest. I like cicadas. Now I got hops. Just call me Judy, cause I got hops. Ha 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 ha. Furry joke. Or bunny joke, I guess would be the more correct terminology. Speaking of bunnies, I know quite a few of my friends are them in some way, shape, or form. Well, if I had a nickel for every friend that I have that is a bunny, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice, he said, talking like Doofenshmirtz. Doofenshmirtz, Evil Incorporated, is the first thing that always comes to mind when I say that. You know what? Whee! I still have a crystal. And a sword. Let's see what's down here. Pretty dark in here. Huh. A well. Oh well. Flame spear. Thanks, sign. This works. Kill the paintings, kill the paintings. Well, this just further sows my distrust of cursed artwork. Why can't cursed paintings be more helpful? I guess then they're not really cursed, are they? Weak to light, resistant to fire. Ah, that makes sense. I sadly do not have any light spells right now. This looks important. Now it's on. Wonder what that did. Well, whatever it did it. Now it's done. That leads back into there. Also, yes, part of the entire reason I put so many points into dexterity is so I can just, zoom. Up I go. Wahoo! like there's gonna be skeletons around here. Oh, it's Demi. Hi, Demi. Oh, hey. Didn't expect to see you down here. Death is drawn to this kind of place, so be careful. Oh yeah, I got this from Death. But they have a new one, and it looks scarier, so I just run away from them if I were you. There's a demon around here too, other than me. I mean, just be careful. Thanks, Demi. Ooh, a new spell. Lightning. Creates a vibration in the air, resulting in a powerful electric shock, a weaponized light spell used by holy knights during the Crusades, and was one of the few spells not outlawed during this time. That's two of them. My best guess is it's going to be rule of 3, isn't it? Hello, cursed artwork. I kinda wish I could get the throwing knives back, but I understand why I cannot. Okay, let's find out where we are in the grand scheme of things. Well, I'm lost. Is that a castle? I think that's a castle. I'm gonna go back to Wings Rest, and I'm probably gonna save. As it goes, I guess before I end the stream for today, given what's been happening, I have probably been here before, but it's been a while. I'm gonna head back to Wings Rest, upgrade any weapons I have left remaining, and give myself a rest, I guess. Probably eat something. Okay, we've got the double crossbow, and I think I forgot to pick up the elfin sword. I did. Well, that's for next time, I guess. So, I simply must thank you all for watching, and say, bye-bye!